Authors in April is so excited to present our 2025 author for 2nd and 3rd grade, Drew Brockington. Let's get to know Drew and his books. Drew became interested in drawing in 4th grade. He really wanted to learn how to draw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because the cartoon had just come out. His older brother showed him how to draw 3D feet, and he was hooked. He drew every day from that time on. In 6th grade, Drew was drawing a lot of aliens. Here is a picture from his sketchbook that shows how, at the time, he was focusing on tiny details in his drawings. Oh, let's zoom in so we can see all those details. A little more. That's better. In 7th grade, Drew received his first drawing table, which made him feel so professional. He used that drawing table for a new drawing obsession, superhero comic ideas. The Mighty Man character in this picture never made it past this drawing, but Drew liked the idea of a super strong hero whose cape was too long and would get stuck on things, or make him trip. Speaking of superheroes, Drew said that if he could have any superpower, it would be a super sneeze that could launch him into the air, and then he could sneeze more softly to help him land again. Here is a surrealist sketch that Drew did for art class in 9th grade. He says, "I liked drawing weird and random stuff. This has stuck with me through my drawing career. If you don't know what to draw, combine 2 animals together and see what happens." I wonder if you might want to try that. Write a bunch of animals on separate slips of paper, put them in a bowl, pull out 2 slips, and then draw some fun animal hybrids. Every summer, from 8th through 12th grade, Drew created a comic called Tales of the Brock Bunny. They were based on things that were really happening in his life at the time, just with a rabbit as a main character instead of a person. Then, in the fall, he would print them out and sell them to his friends out of his backpack for $2 each. He did mention something about a detention, so I don't recommend trying this without permission from your principal. Here's a picture of Drew right before he got the first ever issue of Tales of the Brock Bunny printed. He was so excited that the 32 pages of comic he spent his summer creating were about to become a real thing that he could hold and read. Eventually, that childhood love of drawing led to becoming the published author that Drew is now. But let's back up a few years. Here is a picture of Drew back in kindergarten. Growing up, Drew was really into space, so much so that he would skip recess to watch space shuttle launches in the library. That childhood love of space grew into the series we all know and love, or that we're all about to know and love, Catstronauts. When the world is thrust into darkness due to a global energy shortage, the adventure of going to space and saving the world falls to the Catstronauts, the best space cats on the planet. In this series, Drew imagines a world populated entirely by cats, brimming with jokes, charm, science, and tuna sandwiches for everyone. What do you love right now? So much that you would skip recess to think about it. I wonder if you could turn that into a book someday too. Once you fall in love with the brave but hungry cat pilot Waffles in the Catstronauts series, you will be so excited to go back in time and meet him and his sister Pancake when they are just kittens. And now for a super speedy lightning round of fun facts about Drew. Drew lived in Saugatuck, Michigan until 3rd grade. He hopped over to Germany for a year, then came back to live in Kalamazoo, Michigan until 2004. Then he lived in New York City until 2012, and since then he's lived in Minneapolis with his wife and his dog, Leroy. Leroy's tongue is too big for his mouth, so it hangs out, and in the morning it's really dry. Also, he snores a lot. Drew likes toasty Cheez-Its, dried mango, and coffee, which he spelled with 20 E's. He has also participated in cheese eating contests, but the strangest thing he's ever eaten was squid ink. I bet we will learn a lot more about Drew when he is here in April. In the meantime, be sure to check out his website for pictures, activities, and more. As Authors in April prepares to welcome Drew in April 2025, we hope you will prepare with a big stack of pancakes and waffles. Or, if breakfast isn't your thing, maybe you'll want to launch into the Catstronauts series. It's out of this world.